So let's use these two concepts that we already learned so far, which is array traversals and finding the maximum or minimum of an array to solve a problem. Let's say you are given an array containing stock prices of a particular stock on days. So let's say you have an array, let's say of size 6. You have stock prices mentioned, let's say 23, 32, 19, 5, 3, 37. Let's say these are the stock prices that are mentioned. These are the prices of the stock on these days. So on the 0th day, the price is 23. On the first day, the price is 32. On the second day, the price is 19, and so on. On the 5th day, it is 37. Let's say you are given the stock prices in an array. What you are allowed to do is you are allowed to perform one transaction. What is the definition of a transaction? A transaction is a buy and a sell. So you are allowed to buy stock on one day I. Let's say on the ith day you buy the stock, and you can sell it on any day later than the ith day. So this constitutes one transaction. You have to find out the maximum profit that you can make with one transaction. So step back, you are given stock prices on days. You are allowed to do one transaction, which is buy on a given day. On any day you can buy. You can sell that same thing that you bought on a day later than the day you bought it. Whatever is the profit that you get, out of all the profits that you can make by potentially buying on some day and selling on some day later than the day you buy, what is the maximum profit that you can make? That is the question. So for instance, if I look at this example, if I buy on 23, which is the 0th day, and let's say sell on 1st, if I buy on 0th day and sell on 1st, I will make a profit of 32 minus 23, which is 9, right? Similarly, if I, let's say, buy on 0 and sell on 3, then I am at a loss of 5 minus 23, which is like I am making a profit of minus 18, right? If I buy on 0th day and sell on the 5th day, I am making a profit of 37 minus 23, which is 14. If I buy on the 1st day and sell on the, let's say, 5th day, I am making a profit of 37 minus 32, which is 5. So out of all these profits, what is the maximum profit that you can make? That's the question. So let's try to think about this question. What will you eventually do? So let's say this is your stock price on days, and let's say the answer that you have, which gives you the maximum profit, is this. Let's say you buy on this day and you sell on this particular day, right? So can I say that the maximum profit that I can make is nothing but the max of some quantities, which I will write. First quantity is the max profit assuming I sell on the 0th day, comma, max profit assuming I sell on the 1st day, comma, max profit I assuming I sell on the 2nd day, comma, max profit sell on the 3rd day, and so on. Max profit assuming I sell on the n minus 1st day. So the max of all these will be the max profit. Why? Because whatever is the max profit, it will happen when I sell on one day, right? So what I can do is I can find the maximum profit assuming I sell on a given day. So I am guaranteeing that I will sell my stock on the higher day, what is the maximum profit I can make? And if I do this for all the I's and take the maximum of all of them, then I'm getting the maximum profit overall, because you have no other choice. You can either sell on the 0th day or the first day or the second day or the third day or all the way till n minus first day. So you can sell on any of these days. So the max profit is nothing but max of maximum profit that you can make, assuming you sell on the 0th day, assuming you sell on the first day, assuming you sell on the second day, assuming you sell on the third day, and so on. Right? So now if this relation makes sense to you, then my task now is finding out these individual elements. What is this individual element? This is nothing but you are basically saying that assuming I sell on this day for sure, what is the max profit that I can make? So let's call this as PI. PI is nothing but max profit assuming I sell on the ith day. So I am interested in computing this PI, and my answer is nothing but the max of all these PIs for all I from 0 to n minus 1. So that is basically what I'm interested in. And now I'm interested in computing this PI, which is the max profit assuming I sell on the ith day. So how can I go about this? What is this? This is nothing but, so I'm selling on the ith day for sure. So what is the best thing that I can do on these days? When should I buy this stock that I want to sell on the ith day? I should buy this stock on the day when the stock price is the minimum for this. In this entire interval from 0 to I minus 1, the day when the stock price is the minimum, if I buy on that day and sell on the ith day, that is the maximum profit that I can make, assuming I sell on the ith day. Right? So PI is nothing but AI or array I, which is the price on the ith day, minus the array j, where array j is nothing but minimum of array 0, array 1, all the way till array I minus 1. Take a moment to appreciate this equation that I wrote. I'm just telling you. So couple of steps back, what did I say? I told you that the max profit that I will make eventually is nothing but the max profit that I can make assuming I sell on the 0th day, comma the max profit, the max of all the, comma max profit that I can make assuming I sell on the first day, and so on, the max of all these, because eventually I will sell on some day, right? And now the next step is I'm interested in finding out this max profit assuming I sell on a given day, let's say ith day. So that I'm saying is nothing but the stock price on the ith day minus the price when you bought it. So when should you buy it in order to get the max profit? You should buy it on a day less than I, when the stock price was the minimum. So that is PI is array I minus array j, where array j is nothing but the minimum of array 0 to array I minus 1. Right? So now clubbing these two ideas together, I can go ahead and, so this part you already know, right? This part you already know how to compute now. And you are now interested in computing this PI. So now clubbing these two ideas, I can now go ahead and start a loop for this PI. So in this loop, I will compute the PI. PI is nothing but the max profit I can make assuming I sell on the ith day. And that is nothing but the price on that day minus the minimum of whatever I have seen so far. Right? So what will I do? Let's keep a variable which tracks the minimum price of the stock. Right? You can initialize it with a very large number very similar to what we did in the previous video. For maximum, we initialize it with a very small number so that the first time you take the max, the change takes effect, right? If you initialize it with a very large number, first time you take the minimum, it will change, the change will take effect, right? So this is the min price, and you have another variable, which is your answer, which you can initialize to 0. So now you will be interested in computing the PI. So PI is nothing but the price on this day minus whatever is the minimum price so far, right? What is your answer? Your answer is nothing but the max of all these PIs. So your answer is the max of whatever PIs you have already taken the max of with this PI. And you will also update your min price for the next iteration. So min price is nothing but minimum of whatever you have seen so far with AI. So if you keep doing this in a loop, eventually you will get the answer, which will be which you can output. What did I do? In this loop, I am interested in computing a PI, which is the maximum profit, assuming I sell on the ith day. So that is nothing but the price of the stock on that day minus the minimum that I have so far till I minus 1. So I compute that, and I know that my answer is nothing but the maximum of all these PI. So I keep taking my maximum also, and the minimum so far till I minus 1 now has to be updated to minimum till I, so that for I minus 1 you can use that. So that is the third line. Now there is still one catch here, which is on the 0th day you will not be able to make anything, because if you sell on the 0th day, P0 will actually be 0 because you cannot buy on a day before 0. So what you can do here is you can start your loop with 1 and assign your min price to array 0, so that you are starting computing from P1, P2, P3 and so on. And whenever you are computing P1, you are using the price on that day minus whatever you have seen so far.